What if it already be kindleth? So we talking about destruction is going to be established when the Lord returns, man. We talking about before it reaches that height. We're talking about starvation. All right, we're talking about as the scripture says in Jeremiah, the 15th chapter, dogs to tear, right? The sword to slay. All right, the scripture says what? That the sword in what's that? Ezekiel the 21st chapter, that the sword is sharper to make a sore slaughter. Yep. This devil Esau Edom, which we know him to be the wicked, pertaining to Malachi 1 and 4, Psalms the 17th chapter tell you that he is the sword of the Lord. The Lord has him perfected in his lot, which is to do what? His name is the son of perdition. He's the son of destruction. So what he's bringing in is a part of the destruction of the Lord, man. A part of the judgment of the Lord, man. By starving you fools out, by unleashing robot dogs on your ass, man. All right? And them dogs don't bite. They shoot. Okay? They torture. All right? That's how the Lord finna flip this thing, man. All right? The Lord, see, that's the judgment day of the Lord. The scripture says darkness and not light. It's coming with fierce anger, wrath, rage, terror. The scripture tell you that he's the king of terror, man. And that's what he about to do. He about to terrorize you foolish mortals, man, for not paying him the proper respect that he deserved, man. I got a quick one. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will come with fire, and with his chariots, you got like whirlwind, to render his anger with fury. And his rebuke with flames of fire.
Like the brother just said, this is how the Lord is getting ready to correct you and rebuke you, man. With flames of fire, bro. All right? And everything is already going to be on fire. All right? And I got real quick, this is back you up for this precept. St. Luke 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity in the sea and waves roaring. So I want to bring out that distress and perplexity. All right? That's what's getting ready to come. To add on to the hell you already going to be catching. Yahweh Shai is going. He's the icing on the cake of the torment, man. Yeah, of the terror.
That's heavy, bro. Because one thing about this vision, us being visionary, the prophets in the ancient time were known to be the seers, as the scripture says, and also what the spirits of the prophets are subjected onto the prophets. So us being equipped with this vision, we can see the illustration of the times that's approaching. We can see that the vision has been given onto us, man. Because the prudent man foreseeth the day of evil and hideth itself. Those that have received the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter, around the 10th verse, his mind, his spirit, this thing is clear. And one thing that this world fail to realize, even those that's somewhat in the knowing, when you look at Esau's digital infrastructure, this new system, which is going to consist of him enforcing order through this chaos that he's establishing, that they're just looking at it on one side with the mark of the beast being fully implemented and introduced and enforced, which is going to consist of more uproars of the people, sedition amongst men. We're seeing the beginning phases of that. This is why you got these protesters going on in the UK and throughout the earth, because they're against the orders that be. They're not, as the scriptures say, regarding their kings and princes. But the point being made through the spirit is they forgetting to realize the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is the judgment. All of this is the judgment. These series of events is the judgment day of the Lord, man. That's like looking at a chessboard, right? You might look at a chessboard and a person that thinks outside of the box is going to have a different perspective for someone that thinks inside of the box. A person that thinks inside of the box, you ask them, how many squares did a chessboard have? They're going to tell you 64. But a person that thinks outside of the box is going to tell you 65. Those 64 squares on a board, and then the 65th one is the board itself. And that's the perspective of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. He's not in this game. He designed it. And how this movie's going to play out is for his glory, man.
That's right.
Okay?
Yep. Facts, man. Beautifully said, bro.
Finishing off Isaiah 66 and 16. It says, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
You close the whole lesson up right there. The slain of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Scripture speak about Revelation as as high as a horse. How much blood is going to be shed. That's you can use that metaphorically, but visualizing it, that's how much death is gonna be.
Yeah.
Already before Yahweh Shai even come. That's why people don't understand, bro. They're just like in 70 AD. That's why the scriptures speak about in Daniel's 12th chapter, day coming. The Lord is getting ready to put a cruel spirit out here. That if the Lord don't got the angels, you not marked for salvation and protection, that spirit is gonna override you, bro.
That's right.
And you're gonna be taken by a gruesome death. Scripture say the same must know it after death by pain. And this is what I was meditating on. If you actually live through all those things, that's in the book of Amos, you really was hated. For you to actually meet Yahweh Shai and him to personally zap you, and you got through Jacob's trouble with the chip, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the Lord didn't take you out by a lion or the snake bite, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't dying of a heart attack, all the shit, you know what I'm saying? He just let you live through all that shit to get your shit zapped.
Yeah, get a nuke.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that's the Lord's weaponry. The Lord said what? He has opened up his armory.
Yeah.
The nuclear missiles is the Lord's ultimate sword, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Or you try to, or Jacob's trouble, you like, fuck this shit, I'm out, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? You take yourself out, but then when the missiles get shot off, you raise back up.
Right.
Like,
Just to get zapped, like it's spoken about in 2nd Ezra, what's that, the 12th chapter, the 13th chapter?
Yeah.
By the lasers of the
13,
Lord?
Yeah.
That's how the Lord gonna plead with all flesh,
Yeah.
by them laser beams coming out of the chariots, the
Yes.
so-called UFOs,
Yes,
man.
yes.
All right?
You gotta pay, bro. Everybody has to pay for what they have done, whether it's good or whether it is evil. That's why Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, King Solomon said it best. The whole duty of a man is to fear the Most High
right.
and keep his commandments. You can't lose with that. He gonna always find somewhere for mercy because of you fear him, man.
That's right.
Grace and mercy is to his saints, man.
That's right.
He have care for his elect, you know. So the Lord is getting ready to do two things, man. The 2 D's that you said earlier.
Yeah. Deliver and destroy.
That's right, man. That's a dad. That's a true dad. He gonna deliver and destroy niggas, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and hoping to the end. If you don't got this hope, that mean it wasn't given for you from the beginning, man.
That's right, brother.
This got to be embedded in you to come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is a time for faith to come into its perfection, man.
That's right, brother.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all you see as brothers just that as prophecy, as we were speaking about earlier this morning, as prophecy come to pass, you come to pass with it. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got nothing to worry about, man, until Yahweh Shai come. And we gonna be terrified too, but the Lord is gonna comfort you in that time because you doing what you're supposed to do. You're gonna be expecting salvation, bro.
That's right, brother.
That's the difference between a believer and a non-believer. You know I was in well shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, damn. You know, I ain't really have a life anyways. You through. You know what I'm saying? You know, we using this life and this sacrifice to praise, please, all right, and to see the purpose of serving the Lord, man.
That's right, brother.
You see what I'm saying? So we expect a different outcome in that day. Just gonna say, I know the thoughts that I think towards thee, thoughts of peace and an expected end. We see the end of this thing being the beginning of it that followeth, man.
That's right.
We see our end being our beginning, because we never lived. We just travel to get to this point in prophecy where the Lord is going to put us in a different spirit, man.
That's right, brother.
You know, that's it, though, brother.
Con.
I got one more.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
You close out on it too,
All
brother.
right, Con, it's the book of Isaiah 63 at the top. Who is this that cometh from Edom
Sheesh.
with dyed garments from Bosra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my
And
fury.
you read that earlier in Revelation, the wrath of the Lamb. Hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. So Isaiah, like, damn, Lord, who you got busy on like this?
Yeah.
You got busy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God, because like ain't nobody telling the second in command to stop. You gotta understand, bro. This second in command, bro, getting busy like this.
Yeah.
So, like, come on, bro.
And getting busy on who? Getting busy on who?
Yeah,
That's
right.
what Jake finna realize and Esau do. Esau's preparing to try to fight the Lord.
Yeah, bro.
When it's gonna be a slaughter with the greatest of ease, man.
Jake
All right?
Jake got the Drake. Jake on the TikTok talking about the switch. Yeah, I got the switch ready, loaded. Jake gonna run out of bullets and try to pick his pants up in that day.
Yeah, the Lord is going to melt you and your weapons, man.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing that Jake Fiddle realized, that this is beyond a mortal ability, man. The Lord said, what? Who's that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Which is showing you that the prophets of old all prophesied of the same vision. They all was of the same office, the same government, because they all was given the same vision and illustrated various different points of that vision similarly, okay? And as we just read, who's that coming from Edom with dyed garments of Basra? Revelation, the first chapter, tells you the Lord has come back to deal with those who pierced him, man. And who was that? That was the Edomites, the Romans. All right, was not Herod's father Antipater the Idumean, which Idumean is Greek for Edom. So the Lord is coming to destroy Esau, Edom.
Oh yeah.
Second Ezra is the 6th chapter. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Yep.
Okay, so all that blood, as the scriptures talk about, that wine press, that blood that's going to be upon the Lord's hand or on his garments, right? It's not literal. That's the amount of blood being illustrated that he's going to shed, bro.
Yep.
That's what his wrath consists of.
Yeah, him zapping. Because what's that in Second Ezra? It said he neither lifted up finger, no sword. So what? How he gonna be bloody like that then? If he ain't lifting up a finger or sword, it's gonna be your concentrated fire zapping you, bringing you back to the Lord, man. Pleading. Yeah, that's your judgment. He's gonna, you gonna be played guilty, bro. You was guilty of destroying the earth.
Yeah.
You was guilty of being a demon and wicked. Calling us a So the judgment for you is zap, concentrated heat. You know what I'm saying? And again, you gonna be left, but your Nike's gonna be there. And the Lord just did it. You know how the Nike just do it? The Lord just did it to your ass, nigga. All right? You know, check, he's checked off. All right? Niggas like to talk about check Nikes all day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know, this is serious business, man. So to the best of our ability, we're shaping ourselves up in the spiritual gym. All right? In the gym, man. Because this day, Scripture say, who shall be able to stand? You're going to need the mental muscle, the spiritual fortitude to be able to stand and believe in that day. You know what I'm saying? So, Thawadi, how about some shot for this opportunity too, you know? You got it though, brothers.
Just finishing off, it says, for I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury.
Okay. So he compared you to stepping on grapes, bruh. That's not it's not like he was in a gym. I mean, a boxing ring. He ain't comparing you to somebody he had ring for ring, round for round with. Lord said he stepped on niggas, man. The fuck is wrong with you niggas? This ain't Esau's the only one. He wasn't in Daniel. He done searched it out. He like, yeah, we through. So what you niggas don't understand, bro? Everybody is through. If you're not the elect.
That's right.
You know, go ahead, Doc.
It says, and their blood should be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will
You
stain
think Esau
all my
ain't,
raiment.
you think this devil ain't read that? He's terrified. He don't like reading that chapter. He praying that brothers don't bring that chapter out, bro. And this just keep coming back up. You know? It's a tingling
dreadful
sound. It's in his ear. Yeah. That's these prophecies coming to pass, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart,
Damn.
and the year of my redeem is come.
That's why he got shaking ass in front of you all day. Because he don't want you to understand the seriousness of this day that's coming. What a beautiful and scary sight the day of the Lord is, bro.
That's right, bro.
You know, you put all jokes to the side, put your differences to the side for this day. Kings of the earth getting ready to try to fight the Lord of Lords, man. And be completely eradicated, man. Destroyed without without the Most High using Yahweh using no strength. The Lord ain't finna like have to. Oh, that took so much energy, man, to destroy them niggas. No, bro. Go ahead, bro. This is gonna be for fun. It's just gonna be to let him. You know, there's levels to this, and you were you were grass in the sight of Yahweh Shai. Let you niggas live all this time and have carnation after carnation of just being demons. Just to wipe you off the planet Earth, bro. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me.
So trust in the arm of the Lord. Trust in the arm of the Lord, the right hand, the holy arm, have gotten him the victory. That's the arm we trust in. We don't lean on the staff of him that smote us anymore.
That's right.
We leaning on the spiritual arm that has gotten us through captivities after captivities and open our mind up to receiving his arm is stretched out that it can save.
That's right, brother.
All right, go ahead, Doc.
And I will tread them down. No, so I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. All right, just as the brother was going into, man, you gotta look at how these people are, man. They're just like ants, okay? And you got Yahweh coming to step down, okay, on their houses. All right, and they're gonna try to spread, but the Lord's gonna be what? Putting nothing but just his destruction. He's gonna bring his laser beams. He's gonna bring, all right, the angels. He's getting ready to bring all nothing but destruction onto these people, man. He's gonna trample them down. It's gonna be nothing but just blood everywhere. Okay, showing you that way. When Yahweh returns back, all right, it's not gonna be a game. It's not gonna be a joke. Yahweh is coming to bring destruction, okay, unto this place, unto the people, all right, and to bring nothing but fear, but also ultimately to bring salvation unto the elect.
That's right.
But that's
Beautiful,
all,
bro. Beautiful.
That's it.
You got it, Doc.
Hey, but hey, no closing comments.
No, you got it, priest.
Hey, man, but hey, Lord willing, you was edified from this lesson. We want to give all honors and infinite praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakodash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you
Shalom.
hopeful elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.